Hello, my name is Roland Enns. Today I'm in Madera, California, home of the newest college in the California Community College system. California has 73 community college districts. In that 73, there's 116 colleges, and it services more than 2.1 million students.
Hi, I'm Randy Tillery. I've worked in the California Community College system for many, many years, and I'm a consultant working with the State Chancellor's Office and colleges around the state. And I just want to share some things about the community college system that I think are very, very important to understand. Oftentimes when people think about college, it's this sort of college, like it's this big proxy, this big thing you have to prepare for, and you're going to go off to college for 4 years. Well, what the community colleges do is they make college accessible for anyone. So if you're 18 years old, basically, and you can breathe in the state of California, you can go to a community college and you can start your college journey, which doesn't mean you have to go full-time. You can go part-time. You can focus on technical skills to get a job. The community college system in California is the largest education training system in the nation, serving millions and millions of students. What's really nice about the colleges is that they're effectively free if you don't have enough money to pay. So people worry about fees. If you're low income, they have what they call a promise grant that makes college free for anyone in California that actually meets the income criteria. So what's lovely about that is in the economy we currently live in, almost no one can really get a living wage job without some kind of college or post-secondary education. Now, 30 years ago, if with a high school diploma, you could make enough money to have a family, often buy a house, and that's just less and less true, which is why the role of the colleges is the community colleges are so important in the state of California. Also in the colleges, a lot of people think of community college as a place to just go get training to get a job, but what we find is a lot of the best jobs are really for people who get a bachelor's degree. And so what you can do is you can go to the community college and you can actually enter a transfer pathway, and within 2 years accumulate enough credit to basically transfer to any CSU or UC in the state. And there are these special transfer degrees that basically guarantee you entry to the CSU system, and there are similar pathways to the University of California. It's an especially great route for students who maybe didn't have great grades coming out of high school, but who really have the ability to learn and to perform well in school. So if you go to community college and you get good grades for 2 years, you can go to UC Berkeley. Whereas like if you have anything below a 3.5 in high school, you would never get into Berkeley. So it's a way to get back on track for a lot of students. You don't have to have a high school diploma to attend community college. So you can go to community college, and if you can do well enough to do the coursework, you can still get federal financial aid. So that's Pell Grants, work study, student loans, all those things are available to you. So in that sense, it's a great way to get your education back on track. It's a great way to get your life back on track if you sort of wandered off after high school and did stuff and you suddenly realize, I really do want to be able to buy a house. I really do want to be able to raise a family. Then the community college is really the gateway system that allows you to do that.
At this moment, I'm on the campus of the University of Pacific, Stockton, California. You're probably wondering why I'm here when we're doing a film on the California Community College system. I'm using this as a point. The point is that the community college system can decrease the cost of your 4-year education by 50%. The average cost of higher education in California is about $35,000 a year. Through the community college system, you can reduce that to almost nothing for the first 2 years of your education. I think that the most important thing is that when you're using the community college system for your first 2 years of your higher education is to find a counselor that you feel comfortable with. The California High-Speed Rail project has had two pieces of good news this past week. The Biden administration has restored about $929 million in funding, reversing a cancellation by President Trump. The money and President Biden's commitment to the nation's infrastructure will assure the continuation of the high-speed rail system's construction. Currently, the project has 35 active construction sites employing 1,100 workers on site each day. The project has just become one step closer to construction in Southern California. With reference to the 80-mile link between Bakersfield and Palmdale, the California High-Speed Rail Authority has released the final Environmental Impact Report, Environmental Impact Statement. If approved, the project will be closer to being shovel-ready for when pre-construction and construction funding becomes available. QuantumScape, a leader in the development of next-generation solid-state lithium metal batteries for electric vehicles, has announced that it is set to join the broad market Russell 3000 and the Russell 1000 Index. Jagdeep Singh, CEO and co-founder, states that inclusion in the Russell Indexes is a positive milestone on our journey, and we hope that it will help generate broader awareness on the unique commercial opportunity represented by our solid-state lithium metal technology. Effective June 4, Vintage Wine Estates stock, NASDAQ stock symbol VWE, was made available. The share price at the close of business on June 30th was $12. Our California Stock Index, a list of 29 California stocks, has had little movement from the baseline, remaining around 19%. If you'd like to have a copy of this and a copy of the wine index, please let me know and I'll see that it's mailed to you each month. The wine index has had a lot of movement, and it's up about 26%. As noted earlier, Vintage Wine Estates is now included in this index. Unemployment in California continues to improve. Last month's unemployment rate was 7.5%. In reviewing these figures, one giant blemish jumps out at me. LA County, their rate is 10.1%. Over 500,000 people are out of work. The reason that this caught my eye was that no other metropolitan county has this kind of unemployment. LA is our largest county, and it influences the direction that our state goes in. If we are to retain our world leadership, it behooves us to take a closer look at the problem. If you are an elected official in either county government or city government, you have an inherent responsibility, a fiduciary duty to turn the county around. You are accountable to those that you represent, but you are responsible to the greater good of the state. We should all look at our feature article, Education. At no other time is education needed to improve our quality of life.